Hello everyone, welcome back to the Essex Nestbox Diaries. Here's a video of the 8th, start of the day about 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, with the male first coming. And you can see the female landing straight on his back. I think it's a great technique that she's developed. I didn't notice this before, it's quite a new thing that she does. She lands on his back, you'll see it again in a minute. So the male comes in, has a look around, and gets trampled. And gets screamed at to get out. But yeah, it's been quite a busy day actually on the 8th. It's the first day that we get some soft material in, fluff and feathers and dog hair, whatever they can find really. I mean, I'm not sure what this red thing that she just brought in. It looks like she might have ripped someone's outdoor couch and taken some of the bedding. But yeah, you can see she's starting to bring in some of the soft material. I guess it's all part of the construction. I guess once she fills the bottom with moss, she'll start to bring in more softer material. I mean, she has brought in some twigs there, but I guess the next stage will be for her to bring in loads of soft material and start making the nest a lot more softer for the eggs. But yeah, as I said, this particular day was quite busy. There she goes again. She just jumps all over him. But yeah, it was quite a busy day. They did actually bring in a lot of moss. This is just the morning I'm showing you here. And this next clip is basically how they end the day, with a nice bit of moss there. But they did give up on this day quite early. I mean, they gave up about 4:30. Usually they stick around till about 6 o'clock, what the female does anyway. But yeah, on this particular day, they were very busy, as I said, and construction stopped around 4:30. The next clip is of the 9th, again as usual, nice early start around 6:30, 7 o'clock again, with the male coming in first, getting a good trampling. But yet this particular day was quite a slow day as far as bringing in material into the box. I guess it's one of them days where they just kind of spend more time feeding. They do spend a lot of energy making these nest boxes, so I guess today was a feeding day. They do slow down during the day, but they do pick up bringing in moss later in the day, so you'll see with the next clip there's quite a bit more moss than there's been in there, so they're making quite good progress. And they continue doing this. There you go. And they continue doing this and bringing in quite a bit more moss in the evening till I think around 6:30. I believe the next clip is the last clip of the day. Again, I've had to exclude a lot of clips here, unfortunately, otherwise these videos will be very long. Right, moving on to the 10th now. Again, the 10th was actually another very quiet day. Maybe again another feeding day. They still brought in some stuff to the nest box, but not quite as much as say the 8th, for instance. They were really busy on the 8th. They do bring in bits of moss and bits of soft material, fluff if you like. But yeah, another really quiet day. I mean, I probably had about 15 visits on this day. Again, it might be due to the weather. I mean, I believe it wasn't too cold on this day, but you never know with these guys. Yeah, so the day ends around 5 o'clock, 10 to 6 even, and with the female coming in with the last bit of moss and just having a good look around. So moving on to the 11th, again another quiet day, but what I didn't realise on this day, what I did notice even, was the male was very keen. He was the first one in the box the first few times. I only had about 10-12 visits on this day, but the male was very keen. The male was coming in the box, obviously triggering the female. She doesn't like him being in there. As you can see, she does land on his back and tries to get rid of him, and as soon as he's gone, she'll leave as well. She did bring in a few bits of nest material, but again, another very quiet day as far as building the nest. I mean, there's one bit there. I think she brings in a bit more after that, but again, just another slow day for them, I guess. Another feeding day, but they do end up coming back quite late on this day. I believe their last visit was 6:45 p.m. Yeah, about 6:45. And again, was the male coming in first with the female landing on his back and getting rid of him. Now moving on to the 12th. It seems that on this day, construction of the nest box continues. The female starts to bring in a lot more nesting material, soft and sometimes also some mosses and stuff like that. So as you can see, she had a big mouthful of straw there. So it seems that they had a couple of days break and now they're back on the grind. Don't know what she brings in there. She brings in some leaves, sticky leaves, because one of them sticks to her when she flies out in a second, but I'm not too sure what that is. No, you can see it stuck on the side of her. I'm quite intrigued to find out what that is. But yeah, she finds her first big feather. Good little find there. Brings that in, no problem. Does her little nesting shuffle just to get that cone shape that we talked before. She does do that quite often. Even when she doesn't bring anything in, she'll come in and try to tidy up the nest as best as she can. And she finds a bit of yellow fluff as well. Again, probably stolen from someone's garden. I'm sure that's not from an animal. I'd love to know where these guys go during the day to find all their materials. But here's an interesting bit. She's they seem to be communicating there. She has a good word with him and warns him not to come in, otherwise she'll land on his back again. I guess he's very keen to get things going. I know these guys are a bit behind. I know some of my other friends who have nest boxes. They've already had quite a few laid eggs already, so these guys are trying desperately to catch up. They are working hard, bless them, and I do have faith that they will get this done and have a nice little brood and bring them up and prepare the next generation, I guess. But again, as the days go on, these guys tend to stick around later and later. I guess the days are longer now, so it makes sense, I guess. But yeah, she finished off the day. Again, I think on this particular day I had about 20 visits. Most of it she was bringing in more materials. But yeah, as the evening's getting later, she is starting to wind down. One thing I find strange is I've not had her sleep in a nest box. I've never had any of these any birds sleep in a nest box yet, which is quite interesting because again, I know people that have had these birds sleep at night, but I've not had that yet. There must be some sort of criteria, I guess, for the box. I guess there must be some way to that triggers these guys to either sleep in the box or just come in every day and work on it and go home. But yeah, as I said, this is getting to the end of the day now. This is the last visit I had, and she does sit in the box, looking nice and cozy and comfortable for a good 20 minutes, 25 minutes before she departs for the night. I love watching her just relax like that. So usually she's I mean, this video is quite sped up quite fast, so this is quite slow for her. Even with the sped up video, seems to be unwinding, which is nice, before she calls it a day. So swiftly moving on to the 14th. When I was editing the 13th and the 14th, I decided to miss out on the 13th just because the 14th and the 13th was more or less the same. I had about 10 to 12 visits. They brought in more nest material, she did, and just flattened it out, as you can see. But I thought, for the sake of keeping, there's more red fluff there, I'm not sure where she's getting that from, but yeah, for the sake of keeping the video as short as possible, I thought I'd miss out the 13th. I promise you, not missing too much. As I said, it's more or less the same action that we had on the 14th. The next clip I want to share with you as well. They've done this before, but it seems that they have a little chat. Have a look, it's coming up now. I think she's telling him not to even think about coming into the box. He is very keen, as I said before, and she does have to put him in his place every now and then, just to make sure that he doesn't come in, because there's obviously not enough room for the two of them. Nevertheless, guys, thank you for watching my videos, and I'll keep you updated with the latest. I do have some great news, but I shall share them with you once I upload up to the 22nd, from the 15th to the 22nd. But as always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you soon.